Shalom, shalom is real. First and foremost, man, we must acknowledge our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through His only begotten Son, Yahushua, for allowing this word to come out today. I hope you're sincere. Brothers and sisters are edified truly by today's word. Everybody that follows His word knows today is the Sabbath. So every Sabbath, those that tune in are blessed to have the elder who's standing up right now. Those whose regulars know who the elder is, but those that's new to the channel, that's trolling or whatnot, and have stumbled across us. To the right of me is the elder, founder of the church, also the spiritual head of the church. He MCs this Sabbath service, and we have a unique church setting here. You know, we talk about real life situations, things that's really happening, like on time things that's actually happening. And we have a unique way to bring the scriptures out to tie it in. So as we get into this word, we're going to explain to you guys and share with you guys the latest, greatest since the last time we were here. And the elder, I never know what he's going to bring out. I'm just one of the supporting cast along with his son and his son right-hand man. It's just us two here now. We're going to rock and roll, and we're going to see what the elder going to run this train wreck into, man.
The executive branch, whitehouse.gov.
Come.
The Constitution lists only 3 qualifications for the presidency. The president must be at least 35 years of age,
Come.
be a natural-born citizen,
Come.
and must have lived in the United States for at least 14 years. Did this say anything about intelligence?
Not at all. No master's degree.
You can know a bunch of secrets, and that don't necessarily make you intelligent. If somebody tells you a secret, that automatically make you intelligent? No, that automatically puts you in a privileged position of knowing a secret.
I think I know where you're going.
Right? So, I'm saying that to say this. The chief of police for the Milwaukee Police Department is 50 years old.
He's 49. I believe he's 49.
He's 49.
Oh.
And the mayor is 37, right?
Facts.
So we have a 37-year-old mayor that is black. We have a 49-year-old president, police chief that's black. We have a myriad of other Negroes holding rank that are in their early 50s and late 40s. You got Danita Ball, I believe she's mid 50s. You got
Absolutely.
the fire chief, she's like 50.
If he ain't, he close.
So I'm saying that to say this: the people who watch this channel, you have to understand something. We are not citizens of the United States. We are on paper, but we have sold our citizenship. We've denounced our citizenship spiritually, because the spiritual path, or what they would call religion that we choose to follow, it ain't on the books. And nobody that subscribes to the Hebrew Israelite movement is accepted, acknowledged, or reverenced. So we're outcasts. So the Southern Poverty Law Center.
Absolutely, yes. Southern Poverty Law Center.
They labeled the black Hebrew Israelites as a racial hate group. Well, guess what? I'm happy to tell you that yes, we are a racial hate group. We happy about that. We like being a part of a racial hate group. Hate doesn't mean violence. I don't take a plate of cantaloupe or go and Woodman's. I hate cantaloupe. I hate the way it smells.
Right.
I hate the way it look. It is
like
fucking disgusting.
Ain't that? What's that? The watermelon reject?
Yeah, man, it's horrible. I don't go in Woodman's and say, man, I hate cantaloupes and start busting the cantaloupes up. No, I have a strong disdain for them. I look at them in disgust, and I carry on with my day. I don't commit violence towards the mountain of cantaloupe. So if I walk past a group of Jewish people, I don't like Jewish people. I don't like Edomites. I don't like Arabs. I don't like Africans. You know what I'm saying? I don't like Asians. I don't like none of you. I don't even like niggas. But that's for a different reason. I would like to like niggas, but niggas don't like they self. So I'm saying that to say this. If you are a person who watches this channel and you're easily offended, you might want to unsubscribe, because I'm starting to realize the only way to solidify ourselves as men of the Lord at this point is them filters that you see everybody using because they afraid to lose them channels. That is MK Ultra mind control. Because if I gotta say the jab, or I gotta say great drink, or I gotta say, that means that people have to already be in tune with this movement to understand what those phrases and catchwords mean.
Right.
Meanwhile, that's given the powers to be that run the platform YouTube leverage over us being able to force feed stern, straightforward, and rude commentary.
Already.
If you're a person who doesn't want to hear somebody cussing and then claim that they follow the Lord, just unsubscribe, because that means you too far behind the 8 ball. See, because we're old enough to be leaders in this world,
right? But
we'll never be respected as leaders. So what did they say the great men do? They forge their own path.
Already.
So we're going to be the greatest shit talkers, the unpaid, biggest shit talkers of Israel against the enemy, and the format that you got people following. Because you got Sakari and them running around talking about the jab. You got GMS running around talking about the jab. They don't say words no more because they're afraid of losing the channel. But that's the whole point of YouTube censorship. So you'll be afraid to talk straightforward and lose the goddamn channel. It's free. If you lose subscribe, look, let me tell you something. Say for instance they take the channel. You just make another channel the same goddamn name. And if they reject it, you make it say Yasha Milwaukee the Truth. They take the channel. You say Milwaukee Yasha.
Oh, you know how we do. For those who knew, we are known as Yasha Milwaukee, aka Yahweh Shah Milwaukee the Truth. At Yasha Milwaukee, a lot of y'all that's tuned in now don't know, we are a very legendary, very known, controversial church. So a lot of y'all that see us the last 3-4 years don't know, we were on top of this when we're talking about most hated, most controversial, very, very aggressive language, very rude speech, just heartless, us against the world. That was us, and the elder is alluding back to, we shouldn't be watering down the stankery of what's going on, because when we do that, We just falling in line with
With
being muzzled, and we almost speaking in tongues
Yeah.
in an unknown language.
Right. To people who just coming into this.
That's why I love Kanye.
Right.
Now, when he let his nuts hang, everybody thought he went crazy.
Right.
Now he try to play the game like them. Now it's like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Basically, what the elder is saying is, fuck how you feel, you elites, powers that be. When we talk about Revelations 3 and 9, grape drink, we talking about
Larry Fink.
Yeah, you fake ass Jews.
Larry Fink.
We the real ones.
Yep.
We the real Jews the Bible speaks of.
Larry Fink of Black Rock. You know?
And why us as being real Jews, right? Why are they scared to point out the fake Jews? Like they can't say nothing about Jew or Jewish.
Right. Well, they afraid. They muzzled.
And it's crazy, because it's the fake Jews that got the order out that don't say nothing about Jewish.
Right. So I'm saying that to say,
oh man,
I'm 49. I'll be 50 in a few months, Lord willing. I'm so sick with it, of this whole gynocracy. The black community has, male and female, have been hypnotized with a female's perspective on how to live life. This over-consumerism that's going on in Negro culture, part of the reason that I don't like it is because it's like holding a mirror up to my own face.
Yeah.
As to what I used to be, the worst kind when it comes to consumerism. Why? Because during my years of darkness, overconsumption, low self-esteem, and lost in the wilderness like the damn Israelites back in ancient Egypt, I would be that person who would go to a restaurant, take a picture of my car, brag about having on a polo t-shirt, a polo shirt over the top of the polo t-shirt.
What I'm doing?
Yeah. Get on this level, nigga. A polo vest. A polo shirt on under the polo vest.
Are you gonna have the sweater?
The punk ass sweater, the polo vest, the polo pants, the polo socks, the polo underwear, the polo shoes, the polo cologne,
cufflinks.
Yeah, the Mercedes Benz, and then being so MK Ultra mind controlled that you really thought that made you better than somebody else. So when I see this MK Ultra brainwashing mind control, I think that the reason it irritates me so bad is because it's embarrassing, because I know that was me, and it looks terrible to me. It doesn't look good. Black people in designer clothes, it looks silly to me. Black people in expensive cars, it looks silly to me. Having this nigga woman attitude about material things. Remember the Girlfriends, the TV show Girlfriends? How that they promoted those European luxury brands. What is a European luxury brand? Some bullshit that they made. They sell the same shit at Walmart, then they slap a name on it, and then boom, now all of a sudden this makes you better than this other nigga woman who can't afford one.
What about this? James 2, verse 2. For if there come into your assembly a man with gold rings and goodly apparel, fine, filthy apparel, and there comes in, or fine apparel, and there comes in also a poor man in vile raiments, aka filthy clothes, and you have respect to him that wear the gay clothes, aka polo. What's the attire again? The gay clothes you were just talking about?
Polo. He's Ralph Lipschitz.
Yeah.
He's a Jewish motherfucker who changed his name to Lauren.
So gay apparel Gay clothing is what the elder talked. Goodly apparel, aka gay clothing. That's what the elder thought that made him fly.
I was MK Ultra, brainwashed from a matriarchal gynocracy. That means that feminine mindset and control. I had a feminine mindset,
Yep.
and I was MK Ultra under feminism.
Right.
Because of that concept that all little black boys have to grow up in.
Right.
Because it's not specific to a household. It's the black culture. Black women are the ones who control the narrative of the culture in the black community. So I had to give, in my mind, a mega rich Jewish Edomite
Facto.
my hard-earned money while I'm living in the ghetto
Right.
for some clothes that he paid 10 cents to get done in China.
By China.
Because we don't understand economics. We don't understand where this shit is being manufactured.
Come.
We see it in Macy's, Marshall Field's, Boston store, and we think that it has value.
Right.
I had to, in my mind, to feel important,
Come.
give my money, my hard-earned money out the ghetto to a Jewish Edomite
Come.
so I could feel better about myself and hope like hell some girl that's living in the same impoverished condition that I'm living in will look at me and say, oh, I like him. He be geared. He be geared. He got plenty clothes. But if you give this female an IQ test, she's gonna flunk it. She gonna matter of fact, she's going to get learning disabled markings on a aptitude test.
We call that LD.
Yeah, she's learning disabled.
Now we got a fancy paints name for learning disability.
Yeah.
A local dummy.
Yeah, a local dummy, a local joker. So here we are, uneducated in the right things, not public school education. We reject all forms of matriarchals, gynocracies, institutional religion, and institutional education. All that shit goes out the window over here.
Facto.
So if you'll notice, when you come into the truth, if you decide to change something about you, other people who have a problem with you changing you, because they want you to think the way they want you to think.
Right, and if you don't think the way they think and do what they do, you're being rebellious.
You're being rebellious. There's something wrong. Why is he doing that? Well, he's doing that because he woke up to the slave that the white man has made the black man in an MK Ultra materialistic way instead of a cotton picking way.
The elder said he woke up. The key to being woke up, when you put woke up out and change in the same sentence, that's over the head of most jakes. Guess why? Because most jakes is mind controlled to where they stay asleep. If you sleep, there's no conscious to change. Here's the 5 steps to change. Pre-contemplation, where you'll be like, you don't sense the change. Contemplation is, all right, maybe I might be going off with this. But that third one is when you realize, like, wait a minute, I'm woke. Why? Because you realize all them luxury clothes you just talked about and who you trying to impress with it. It's like, I'm a goddamn fool.
Goddamn fool. But how you supposed to know? You have to wake up out of this. You're not born in the knowledge.
Beautiful.
You have to be chosen to understand the play that these motherfuckers done ran on you.
Yeah.
Then you have to go through a humiliation ceremony to bring yourself out of it. Because you're going to have to stop wearing it. Right. So how do you feel that you're not wearing it no more?
Well, here go a nigga's. I can't tell you what a nigga thinking, but here's a nigga's perspective. You tell him you woke. You speaking to him from a woke perspective, not the joy with the. You woke now. You got that on.
Right.
And he geared. to the nines. No matter what you say to him, if he still got his shades on, he can't see you.
He can't see you. And here's a black person. This is black people. This is black people. And it's a sickness that runs through the vein and the DNA, the deoxyribonucleic acid
Oh, that was beast
of a Negro mind. It's the
God.
Florida Evans syndrome.
Uh-oh. What syndrome?
It's the Florida Evans syndrome.
Hold
It's the,
on 1 second. I want